Hello and welcome to ComeAlive2011. I'm Ben Nash and I'm your host for this awesome event, the 2.5-day event which I'm putting on for men who really want to develop the strength, mental clarity and energy to really go out and just make the most of their lives. So what are we going to be looking at here? Well, specifically, we're going to be looking at health, because health to me is really the core of everything. It's the foundation to building our lives. Getting this foundation right is everything. So why do we want incredible health? Why do we want that? Because we want an abundance of energy. We want it because we want to live a long life, but not only live a long life, we want to live an incredible life within the years that we're alive, right? We don't want to be, the last thing we want to do is kind of be walking along like this, kind of dribbling out of our... That's a bit of an extreme example, but hey, why not? I just try to get a point across, right? Can also mean we all have like these kind of visions about what we want to create or what we want to do with our lives, but we may not feel like that's possible. When you have energy, when you realize and tap into the energy that we really have, we're really capable of feeling, it's like a whole nother ball game. A whole nother thing just turns out. And we become just aware of how powerful we really are. The next thing is, especially for men right now, in our mid-30s, approaching early 30s and mid-30s, things in our sex life start not working as well, or maybe they're just not as good, or they start tailing off a bit. Or what if we could get that back? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know. The next thing is just ecstatic happiness, because when you're feeling great, you're only going to feel better. You're only going to produce better results. And I have feelings of, because I used to take amounts of bad drugs. I probably shouldn't be admitting that. But it's like one of the things I had when I was younger was ecstasy, right? And I thought that was the best thing ever. But I've realized now that I can actually create that naturally, that feeling naturally, and it's blown my mind. Next thing is about our bodies, how our bodies transform when we take care of our health in an optimal way, and we're looking after not only the outside, because you can go to the gym 5 days a week and still be unhealthy. But when we create a really strong base of health, we can feel great and look great. And maybe you're not after aesthetics, but you don't have to be a muscle man to look great. You can just look great in clothes, but just be your perfect weight. Your ideal weight, your weight that is right for you. When you've got great energy and health, your level of attractiveness, not only to the opposite sex, but to other opportunities. It's like if you ever go into a room, like if you ever been to a networking event and you just see there's one person that sticks out and they're like a light bulb. Well, what if you could be that light bulb? What if that person could be you and everyone's drawn to you? You might be a little bit skeptical about what I'm sharing. And that I completely understand that, because there's so much stuff out there now. There's so much information out there about health, about business, about things. We don't know who to believe. Hopefully you can feel and see the sincerity and my passion for wanting to share this. But also, most importantly, it's just an experience I've had, because I've been on this journey for like 10 years trying to find, because I've been chronically depleted in energy, and also I've really not taken care and completely abused my body. So I've really reclaimed that back, and I've been on a search for 10 years and it's inspired the hell out of me. What makes this information different? Well, first of all, I want to say what this is not. This is not some crazy training boot camp. It's not going to be some crazy crash diet I'm going to put you on. This is literally about lifestyle. It's about adding new things in. I'm not a fan of diets because diets are short term. I want a long-term strategy. I want something you're going to go away with and you're going to feel inspired to do instead of something that you feel restricted to do. It's not about restriction, it's about adding new stuff in. If you don't want to do any of this, if you don't want to stop doing anything that you're doing, that's fine. Just add some of the things in that we're going to suggest. Include that into your life. And it can be take as little as 5 minutes a day to include some of the things that we're going to be sharing with you, and for it to make a difference. And then when you see and feel the difference that it makes, you'll automatically just become inspired to continue. Like, okay, I know that doesn't make me feel good, so I'm going to go for that. Because it's about for me, and from what I've learnt, is that I've felt that, okay, this isn't making me feel good anymore, but this is. So I'm going to make the choice of what makes me feel better long term rather than in the moment. So I hope some of what I've shared with you now has really resonated at some kind of level. And if it has, I urge you to read the rest of this page and take a look. And if it's feeling like it's something that's sitting and like, I want to know more of this, or you're not listening to your mental, so much your mind, but your heart's calling out and saying, I want to go on this event, then I'd say come along. And I urge you, because if you want to feel more strength, more energy, have better health, a longer life, if you want all of that stuff, then this is what it's going to provide. And how that can affect your business, your vision for your life, your relationships, your career, your family life, what that could mean 10 years down the line if you've got more energy to really go out and go for it 100%. I'm not going to reveal too much to you right now, but we're going to be having a lot of fun as well. But don't be afraid, because you're going to love it. But it's related to having an active lifestyle, right? And a lot of fun. So, and also we're going to be having incredible food. Food that is just makes your mouth water. Not only that, but it's extremely healthy as well. And really creating that base for long-term health to really inspire you. Okay? And also we're going to be doing it in a luxury setting, so you're not going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be in truly great surroundings, in great company. If you've got questions, there's a question box below. If you want to join my mailing list, then sign the email, put your name and email address in the box to the side. I've got some great tips and techniques you can include into your day now, just so you can get started. We're also going to be doing some great teleseminars and things like that. Some great free content coming your way before the event gets kicked off, so add your name and email address into that. If you feel an urge and you know you want to do this and you've read the page and you're like, this is for me right now, then just, you know what to do. Follow the instructions below. And I look forward to meeting you. I hope you have an epic day and have an awesome life. If I never get to meet you, or maybe I'll just meet you on cyberspace somewhere, whatever it is, I will speak to you very soon. All the best. Take care.